Well, Tony Ursillo of Loomis Sayles is also positive on Microsoft. His firm owns 2.4 million shares of the company, and Tony is with us this morning. Great to have you join us, Tony. And you saw some of the analyst community yesterday when the Microsoft earnings came out express some concerns about this decline in the PC sales, the software sales there. Are you as concerned or not?
It's certainly a headwind to the numbers, but I think we actually are seeing the trough in PC sales currently, and I expect PC growth to accelerate, which should be able to lift the company's Windows operating system business. There have been a few headwinds, including the rise of Apple's iPad, as well as the decline in netbooks. And so those have conspired to hurt those numbers, but on a go-forward basis, I think things improve from here.
But it's not as if iPad sales are peaking, though, so why do you see this trough?
Last year, about this time, we were coming out of the recession, and PC sales were very strong. And so even though overall unit sales in the PC area declined in this latest quarter, it was against a tough comparison from last year. Netbooks were also a tailwind to this company, and now netbooks are about 5% of total PC sales, and I think they stabilized there. And in general, there's a lot of hype around the iPad and tablets, but they're not actually cannibalizing very much in terms of PCs. It's very market expansion area at this point.
Well, they're not cannibalizing. Maybe they're not cannibalizing it now, Tony, but imagine what the world will look like or what the market will look like in 2 or 3 years, though.
Right. Well, but again, what I think, if you look out 2 or 3 years, I would guess that we'll probably have in the neighborhood of 450 million annualized unit sales of PCs, and we'll probably have, say, 150 million plus in tablets. And so you may not get much growth in PCs, but most of the growth is going to come on the tablet side. So for Microsoft, the impetus there is to get a product out there and capitalize on some of the expansion in the overall computing market.
So, Tony, how do you think they get in the game on that then?
Well, what they're working on right now is the next version of Windows, Windows 8. It's apparently going to work on ARM processors, which are more efficient processors for a tablet computing world. And hopefully that operating system is out around year-end. Where I think Microsoft potentially has an in is that it's very heavily used in the enterprise, and we all rely on the Office suite of productivity tools, and so I think potentially enterprises, along with the iPad, will be interested in using a Windows-based device because it will very easily support all of those apps.
Right, so the business side of the equation, essentially the business customers. Tony, thank you. I appreciate you joining us. Tony Ursillo at Loomis Sayles, where I mentioned they own 2.4 million shares of Microsoft.